Episode 20, The Confrontation. The bedroom door exploded inward. Alex's hand found Marcus's in the darkness, their fingers locking together as the door crashed against the wall. She could hear Sienna's breathing now, measured and controlled, somewhere in the blackness of the room. 2 years, Sienna said, her voice eerily calm. 2 years I've watched you, Alexandra. Watched you build your perfect life while mine fell apart. Alex's eyes were adjusting to the darkness. She could make out shapes now, the outline of the doorway, a figure standing just inside it. Sienna, whatever Marcus did. Sienna's laugh was sharp, brittle. This isn't about what Marcus did. This is about what you took from me. I don't understand, Alex said, keeping her voice steady despite the fear coursing through her. I didn't even know you existed until tonight. Exactly. The figure moved closer, and Alex could see her now. Sienna Vale, still wearing the protection detail uniform, her dark hair pulled back, her face pale in the dim light filtering through the windows. You didn't know I existed, because Marcus never mentioned me, because to him, I was nothing, a brief distraction before Sophie and Natasha's engagement party. Marcus's hand tightened around Alex's. Sienna, we went on 3 dates. That was 2 years ago. 3 dates, Sienna repeated, her voice dropping to a whisper. 3 perfect dates. You took me to the Tate Modern. We had dinner at that little Italian place in Soho. You told me about your work, about how you wanted to make a difference in people's lives. And then you kissed me goodnight and said you'd call. I did call, Marcus said. You didn't answer. Because I was in the hospital. Sienna's voice rose, cracking with emotion. Because the day after our 3rd date, I had a breakdown, a complete psychiatric collapse. And when I got out 3 weeks later, you'd moved on. You were dating someone else, like I'd never existed. Alex felt something shift in her chest. Not quite sympathy, but understanding. You blamed Marcus for your breakdown. No. Sienna took another step forward, and Alex could see tears streaming down her face. I blamed myself for being weak, for being broken, for not being enough to make you stay, Marcus. And then I saw you at the engagement party. Saw you with her. She gestured at Alex. Saw the way you looked at her. The way you never looked at me. So you decided to destroy us both, Alex said quietly. I decided to make you feel what I felt, Sienna corrected. The fear, the helplessness, the sense that everything you are, everything you've built, could crumble in an instant. She reached into her pocket, and Alex tensed, but Sienna only pulled out her phone. I recruited Emma first, found her on a psychiatric forum, drowning in her obsession with Marcus. It was easy to feed that obsession, to turn it into action. And Rebecca? Marcus asked. Sienna smiled, cold and bitter. Rebecca was harder. She actually had feelings for you, Marcus, real feelings, but she was also angry, resentful, willing to be convinced that you'd used her. All I had to do was show her the photos of all your other conquests, make her believe she was just another notch on your bedpost. And Julia? Alex's voice was steady, but her heart was racing. Sienna's expression darkened. Julia was supposed to be my masterpiece, a respected psychiatrist, someone with credibility, someone who could destroy your career from the inside. But she got greedy, started adding her own touches to my plan, and then she got careless. So you killed her, Alex said. The silence that followed was deafening. Then Sienna laughed, a sound devoid of humor. Is that what you think? That I murdered Julia? The police found evidence, Marcus said. The email written after her death. The staging of the scene. Of course they did, Sienna said, because I wanted them to. I wanted you to know that someone was pulling the strings, that this wasn't over. She paused. But I didn't kill Julia. She did that herself. Couldn't handle the guilt, I suppose. Or maybe she just realized she was going to lose everything. Alex studied Sienna's face in the darkness, trying to read the truth in her expression. You staged the scene after she was already dead. I made it look like murder, Sienna confirmed. To keep you afraid. To keep you looking over your shoulder. To make you understand that I could get to anyone, anytime. Including Thomas, Marcus said, his voice hard. For the first time, Sienna's composure cracked. Thomas has nothing to do with this. He's your brother, Alex said. He's part of our friend group. Did you think we wouldn't figure it out? Thomas doesn't know, Sienna said quickly. He can never know. He thinks I'm in Edinburgh, working at a private practice. He thinks I'm doing well, That I've moved past my breakdown. Her voice broke. He's the only family I have left. I can't lose him. Alex saw her opening. Then stop this, Sienna. Stop now before it's too late, before Thomas finds out what you've done. It's already too late, Sienna whispered. Don't you see? I've committed crimes. Conspiracy, harassment, obstruction of justice. Even if I stop now, even if I walk away, the police will find me, and Thomas will know what I've become. Not if we help you, Marcus said. Sienna's head snapped toward him. Help me? You need treatment, Marcus said gently. Real treatment. Not just medication, but therapy, support, and Thomas would want to help you. He loves you. He loves the sister I used to be, Sienna said. Not this, not what I've become. Then let us help you become that person again, Alex said. For a long moment, Sienna stood frozen, tears streaming down her face. Then slowly, she sank to her knees, her phone clattering to the floor. I'm so tired, she whispered. So tired of being angry, of planning, of hating. Alex moved toward her carefully, Marcus right behind her. Give me the phone, Sienna. Sienna looked up at her, and Alex saw something in her eyes. Not hatred, not rage, but exhaustion. Bone-deep, soul-crushing exhaustion. I have files, she said quietly. Evidence of everything. Every person I recruited, every plan I made, every crime I committed, it's all there. Where? Alex asked. Sienna picked up her phone with shaking hands and unlocked it, then handed it to Alex. Cloud storage. Password is Redemption 2025. Everything you need to close the cases, to clear your name completely, to prove Rebecca and Emma were manipulated. Alex took the phone, her fingers closing around it. Why are you giving this to us? Because I'm done, Sienna said simply. I'm done destroying lives. I'm done destroying myself. She looked at Marcus. I'm sorry. For everything. You didn't deserve this. Neither of you did. Marcus crouched down beside her. You need help, Sienna. Will you let us get you that help? Sienna nodded, fresh tears spilling down her cheeks. Yes, please. Alex pulled out her own phone and called Detective Okonkwo. Sarah, it's Alex. We have her. Sienna Vale. She's at Marcus's flat and she's confessing everything. She paused, listening. No, she's not armed. She's ready to turn herself in. 20 minutes later, the flat was swarming with police. Detective Okonkwo took Sienna's statement while forensic technicians photographed the scene and collected evidence. Alex and Marcus sat together on the sofa, watching as Sienna was led away in handcuffs, her head bowed. She looked so broken, Marcus said quietly. She is broken, Alex replied. But maybe now she can start to heal. Detective Okonkwo approached them, holding Sienna's phone in an evidence bag. We've accessed the cloud storage. She wasn't lying. Everything's there. Detailed records of her recruitment of Emma Wright and Rebecca Chen. Communications with Julia Hartwell. Financial transactions. Even audio recordings of her planning sessions. She paused. This is going to clear both of you completely. The Bar Standards Board, the GMC, they'll have to drop all investigations. Alex felt something loosen in her chest, a tension she'd been carrying for weeks finally releasing. What will happen to Sienna? That depends on the Crown Prosecution Service, Okonkwo said. But given her psychiatric history and the evidence of her breakdown, she'll likely be sectioned rather than imprisoned. She needs treatment, not punishment. And Thomas? Marcus asked. Does he have to know? Okonkwo's expression softened. He's her brother. He'll need to be informed, but we'll do it carefully with support in place. After the police left, taking Sienna with them, Alex and Marcus stood alone in his flat. The power had been restored and the space was bright again, but it felt different somehow. Changed. It's over, Alex said, almost disbelieving. It's actually over. Marcus pulled her into his arms. Not quite. We still have to deal with the aftermath, the Bar Standards Board hearing, the GMC investigation, the friend group finding out about Thomas's sister. But we know the truth now, Alex said, resting her head against his chest. And we have evidence. We can prove everything. Marcus kissed the top of her head. We can. Together. Alex looked up at him, seeing the exhaustion in his eyes, the lines of stress around his mouth. I love you, she said. I know this is fast. I know we've only been together a few months, but I love you. And I'm not going to let anything, not Sienna, not the Bar Standards Board, not anything, take that away from us. Marcus' expression softened and he cupped her face in his hands. I love you too? I think I have since that first dinner at the Painted Bridge. He kissed her then. soft and tender, and Alex felt herself melting into him. The kiss deepened, his hands sliding into her hair, her body pressing against his. When they finally broke apart, both breathing hard, Marcus's eyes were dark with desire. "Stay," he whispered. "Stay with me tonight." Alex nodded, unable to speak. Marcus took her hand and led her to the bedroom, closing the door behind them. The room was still in disarray from Sienna's break-in, but neither of them cared. Marcus pulled Alex close, his hands sliding under her shirt, warm against her skin. "Are you sure?" he asked, his voice rough. "After everything tonight?" "I'm sure," Alex said, pulling him down for another kiss. "I need this. I need you." Marcus lifted her shirt over her head, then his own, and Alex ran her hands over his chest, feeling the steady beat of his heart under her palm. He unhooked her bra, letting it fall to the floor, and his hands cupped her naked breasts, his thumbs brushing over her nipples. Alex gasped, arching into his touch. "You're beautiful," Marcus whispered, lowering his head to take one nipple into his mouth. Alex's hands tangled in his hair as pleasure shot through her, sharp and electric. He moved to the other breast, his tongue circling, his teeth grazing gently, and Alex felt her knees go weak. They tumbled onto the bed together, a tangle of limbs and urgent hands. Marcus unbuttoned her jeans and slid them down her legs, along with her underwear, leaving her naked beneath him. He paused, looking at her with such intensity that Alex felt exposed, vulnerable, in the best possible way. "I love you," he said again, and then his hand was between her legs, finding her wet and ready. Alex moaned as his fingers moved over her, circling, teasing, building pressure until she thought she might shatter. Just when she was on the edge, Marcus withdrew his hand and stripped off his own jeans and boxers. He settled between her legs, his weight pressing her into the mattress, and Alex wrapped her legs around his waist, pulling him closer. "Please," she whispered, and Marcus kissed her deeply as he entered her, filling her completely. They moved together, finding a rhythm that was both familiar and new, urgent and tender. Alex's hands gripped Marcus's shoulders as he thrust deeper, hitting a spot inside her that made stars burst behind her eyes. She could feel her orgasm building, coiling tight in her belly, and when Marcus's hand found her clit, circling in time with his thrusts, she came apart, crying out his name. Marcus followed moments later, his body tensing as he found his release, then collapsing beside her, pulling her into his arms. They lay there in the darkness, hearts racing, skin slick with sweat, neither of them speaking. Finally, Alex broke the silence. "We're gonna be okay," she said. "Aren't we?" Marcus kissed her forehead. "We're gonna be better than okay. We're gonna be extraordinary." Alex smiled, feeling something settle in her chest. Not quite peace, but close. They had survived. They had each other. And tomorrow, they would start rebuilding. But first, they would sleep. Alex's phone buzzed on the nightstand, and she reached for it sleepily, expecting a message from Natasha or Sophie. Instead, it was from an unknown number. Her blood ran cold as she read the words. Sienna was just the beginning. The real game starts now. V2. Alex sat up, her heart pounding. "Marcus! Marcus!" He stirred, opening his eyes. "What's wrong?" Alex showed him the phone, watching as his expression shifted from confusion to horror. But Sienna confessed. "She gave us everything." "Not everything," Alex whispered. "There's someone else, someone we haven't found yet." Marcus took the phone, staring at the message. V2. Veil 2. "There's another Veil." "Thomas," Alex breathed. "It has to be Thomas. He's the only other Veil in our friend group." "But Thomas doesn't know," Marcus said. "Sienna said he doesn't know." "Or maybe," Alex said slowly, "that's what she wanted us to believe." They stared at each other in the darkness, the brief moment of peace shattered. Somewhere out there, another enemy was waiting, watching, planning, and this time, they had no idea who to trust.
Thanks for watching our stories. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more epic adventures. Thanks for watching our stories. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more epic adventures.